Why is this game so pricey for me? I'm swinging.
Let's take a look at the famous Francis Byrne. This was originally a private facility. In 1978, the township or the county bought this golf course here, and it's been a public golf course ever since.
That original golf course was the West Course of Essex Country Club, which is right down the street from this facility.
Challenging course built in the 20s as a private facility, 36-hole facility, and it was built by famous golf designer Charles Banks.
And this was during the golden era of golf, the 20s, the 30s. People were golfing, they were getting excited to go golf, and the course here itself, it was pretty much a mecca with 36 holes to choose from. It was private, but due to financial difficulties at some point, the course now opens its door for public golf.
The first hole is named after the St. Andrews first hole, the road course. Golfer Bobby Jones is considered 12, 13, and 14 the hardest holes he's ever played. He's had some updates by Stephen K in 2023. See, with the tee box changing on some of the holes here.
The course here was named after a West Orange community leader and town commissioner for 15 years during 1960s, whose father was the Governor Brendan Byrne. They have a driving range. The number 1 hole has changed in the last year, so it might not be named after the Scotland Links course, St. Andrews, as mentioned earlier in the video, but
my wallet's where the pain will show. If I ruled the course, let me tell you, friend, we'd all be playing till the daylight ends. Golf ain't free, but if it's up to me, tea times for all, like the
We're here at Rock Springs Golf Course, the top public course in the state.
wake up and do it again.
Well, it's located about 15 minutes outside of Manhattan in West Orange. There you go. Get that on camera.
He said you gotta put it right there, huh? That's where you want it. Oh, where'd it go? There's water down.
Is it really? How about that? You would defend. And a top public golf course for the last 5 years almost. Since 2019 when it became public. It was a private course for all this time.
you got robbed.
I thought I pulled up from here.
The course opened its doors in 1925, built and designed by golf architect Seth Raynor. He's built a lot of famous courses. His name's not as popular as Robert Trent Jones, but it's a great public course that was private for almost eternity.
Well, it's gonna be a while before I get over there. Oh!
It's the type of course that really does take pride in its history. Is it in that shit up there? It was purchased by West Orange Township in April of 2019. And ever since then, it's been a public golf course. It was purchased from Montclair Golf Club. So another country club sold it.
Nice shot.
It is now a township course, and we've had this course marked for, golly, about a year now.
Coming back, baby.
And shout out to the Drop Golf Podcast. We're big fans of them. They recommended this as their #1 public golf course, and we had to get out there and play it. It's far for us, so hopefully in the near future we can collaborate and play some golf. Highlight of the course, the New York skyline. Is this a top public golf course in New Jersey? Well, we're gonna take a look here with the Professor.
Oh, shit. I looked away for a second.
And yeah, it's a walking friendly course when they're built in the 1920s.
Deuce?
And does the course have a driving range? I recommend stretching before you get here because it does not have a driving range. Look at these greens before you putt them.
Look at them. Yeah. You gotta look at them. Yeah.
Now when you're online, it's going to say that it's not a walking course. It is walking. Save $20 to walk the course. The course also hosted a couple amateur events like the New Jersey Open 4 times.
You can look at the pro shop and the clubhouse here at this private. The
change to a public golf course.
Once, one day at a time, easy does it, just one, too much. Cups, half full, Hennessy, take a shot. You could be dead like the Kennedys, take a shot. Think how they remember me.
Also hosted other events like the U.S. Healthcare Open. And the back nine's got aggressive bunkers. You can see right here, elevated greens.
Think he's out. Just when you think he's out.
Up to me, tea times for all, like they're meant to be. No greens fees, no car charges, just pure joy on the fairway arches. Golf ain't free, but man, I wish every round.
Exciting to get out here, play the course, and learn some of the history.
Always somebody who's going to know a lot about the golf course and a lot about the history. In your best interest to get with that person, because you're going to learn a lot.
And that's exactly what we did on this golf episode, visiting a course but getting a tour with the general manager that oversees all 3 county courses.
So let's take a look at the busy Hendricks Field Golf Course.
Hard to find a collection of courses like we have this close to such a big metropolitan area for this cheap. I don't know if you saw, but we literally just last week got put into the top courses under $100.
Reached out to you right away. You see First Tee on the websites, and we're offering this month.
From here to that tee, then there's another tee over to that green, and then a tee way back there. You look at this, and it's like, this is a public golf course, and the kids have, kids that probably never would have seen a golf course have access to a facility that's in the scheme of First Tee facilities. This is one of the best in the country. That's a feature called the Principal's Nose Bunker.
This Charles Banks design course here with the Parfessor. We're going to take a look. This is all the original layout. Nothing has changed.
No, so that is not true, and I can kind of show you. Charles Banks did this course. This is the only public golf course that Charles Banks ever designed. So there are other Charles Banks golf courses that are public now, but they were designed as private golf courses. So I like to, you saw Francis Byrne.
Yes.
You saw the scale of Francis Byrne. I like to say that this is Banks light. So everything here is at a 3rd scale, basically of what he did at all of his other golf courses. The banks on the sides of the greens, the depth of the bunkers, the penalty areas. But this is the only public golf course he was ever hired to do.
From start to finish.
Yes, that was meant to be public. Things called template holes. I'm sure you've heard that said before. Basically, they used them, like we have a bunch of them here, and at Byrne, because it was a Charles Banks, Seth Raynor, and C.P. McDonald thing. But they would take the different types of holes and put them on all their golf courses, essentially.
Okay.
So you'll see different variations of
Almost like a blueprint that they could just pop down.
Yeah, it was,
Interesting.
that's exactly it. But I can run through them real quick. So the Alps is a template. The reverse.
And I wish